Who do we have here?
I'm Jesse Owens.
You're a natural. I don't trust naturals.
This is one of your first dramatic roles. So
yes, personally, yeah.
What drew you to this project, and do you want to pursue dramatic work more after this?
For me, the genre by which it falls under is inconsequential. Like, it's really about the story being told, and I really responded first and foremost to the story, but then secondly to the character I was being asked to play. And it resonated with me personally because of my own history with athletics.
I will say, you can run. Boy, oh boy, you can jump. What I want to know is, can you win?
And then when talking to Stephen Hopkins, our director, he really spoke towards the story going on underneath the big umbrella of the story of everything that Jesse accomplished. But the relationship between these two I found very ideal, and I saw it as more than just a drama. I saw it as just sort of a very human story.
American people need champions to remind them what they're capable of.
Stephan, you're portraying Jesse Owens, who's this Olympic hero that many people may not know about, like newer generations. So what did it mean to you to put him on the big screen, and how did you approach the role?
It meant a lot because, you know, there are things I didn't know about him either. You know, a lot of things, actually. To me, it meant a lot to not only, you know, fill the shoes of such a remarkable man, obviously an icon, you know, not just in American history, but world history. You know, that was one thing. But, you know, it was another thing to be able to know that I was the vessel to be able to teach, you know, newer generations about him now. There's a whole responsibility that comes with that.
Go!
Problem, Coach?
No.
You want me to do it again?
And what was the training like? You said you have an athletic history. I didn't know that, but now are you professional runners? You want to run track?
I'm not. I had to do very little. He, again, was saddled with all the hard work here.
Professional runner is a little bit of a stretch.
Yeah.
You know, I'll go for a little 10-minute jog, you know, before hitting the gym or something. But yeah, you know, I definitely gained a whole new respect for what it means to be a track athlete in those times, because they're very, very different conditions than, you know, the ones we see track athletes in today.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Now, where'd you boys think you're going?
Just using the showers.
Not until we're through, you're not.
There's a very strong racism and the history, like World War II. There's all this stuff going on in the film as well as a sports story. So how did you go into it with all of that in the background?
It's a real credit to Stephen, our director. You know, he understood a lot more than I think either one of us understood about that time.
I don't care about any of that! Yeah, well, you're white, Larry. You don't have to.
It was very, very key, you know, that we understood what those times were like, and that's a credit to our director.
For those 10 seconds, you are completely free.